Hello, hello, hello. Hi, Beth. This is Sarah from Flourish, and I am here to critique your shop. I'd like to get started with your branding, and let's kind of talk about that. I'll talk it through, um, talk about the importance of it. I'd like to maybe give you some pointers. It looks like you're not using the new shop design from Etsy that Etsy released a few months ago. Uh, Let me look through. You have the new design obviously got switched over, but it looks like you're still using the old Etsy banner. This should change. You really want to use the new design. It's so nice. It has this nice big huge banner. Almost looks like a cover photo from Facebook. If you perhaps are just like, I've been so busy and I just haven't been able to get to it, or I haven't been able to hire a designer, you can use websites like canva.com, canva.com. They actually have built into their templates an Etsy cover banner. So that's something I definitely would recommend. It would take up pretty much this whole section of your shop. It should have your name, which looks like Dipsy Doodlebug Designs, and then a tagline underneath. So perhaps create a fun custom children's clothing and pajamas. That should all be in your banner as one image. Then you have your shop icon, what they call a shop icon here, and this is fine. You actually could probably enlarge the frogs, get rid of the name. You don't need to have the name here in the banner, here as text, and here in the icon. You just want the icon to be recognizable to your brand. So if the frogs are a big kind of thing for your brand, perhaps putting just the frogs in your box would make the most sense. Also here, you really want to showcase that you are a handmade artist, that you are designing these things, that you are applying them, creating them. That is a really important selling point when it comes to sellers on Etsy, because people are on Etsy for that reason. They're not shopping somewhere else. They're on Etsy because they want something unique. They want something handmade. They want something with more quality. They want to support small businesses and artists and designers. So it's important that you have a close-up of your face here with a smile, welcoming them into your shop. You know, hello, welcome to my shop. My name is Beth. You know, you don't want to put Dipsy Doodlebug here. You want your name. You're not this company. You're a person. And you are the one that's creating these awesome designs and applying them. It's coming from you. So it's important that you showcase yourself, not your company. I mean, you want to absolutely have your branding for your company, but when it comes to who the shop owner is, Dipsy Doodlebug is not. It's you, Beth, right? So you want to have a nice close-up of your face there. Now, if you do have your branding in that big banner with the tagline underneath the name, then this space right here that you're using as a tagline, really you can use that area to manipulate the Google search rhythm. Not a lot, but a little bit, by putting in strong keywords in that section that have to do with your shop and your listings. That will help bump your ranking on Google. So if you put embroidered shirts, or, you know, custom t-shirts or personalized shirts and pajamas, whatever your strong keywords are, that's what you want in on that line right there. Okay. You have all of these organized properly. It flows nicely. I love it. 390 items, so you have plenty of items in your shop. I love that you already have a Christmas and Halloween section going. That's fantastic. I think that's super easy to shop from. Wonderful. We're going to skip over the main part of your shop for now. We're going to scroll down to your About section. Okay, here you are missing a big chunk of your About page. So the About page, not only is it for you to, you know, write a few paragraphs on who you are, what inspires you, what got you to start the business that you're in, what are you passionate about, You know, what need are you wanting to fill and why? All that kind of cool stuff, which you have some decent text here. You want to enter. When you're at the end of this, hit enter and then hit enter again so that you have a nice space in between your paragraphs. But the big thing that you're missing is you're missing that big, huge slideshow of photos. Now, Etsy very clearly stated last November, I think it was, that if that their sellers that had full and robust about pages were going to get a bump in ranking as far as the algorithm goes. Now, you have a lot of sales, so you may be just fine as far as ranking. I'm not really sure where your views are, but any little bump is so appreciated, right? It's so needed. So you really want to have that slideshow of photos. Now let me show you what it would look like. Let me try to think of somebody. Let's see if she had a video. No. Trying to find someone that does the same kind of, that's not her. Well, see if she has a video. Here's the slideshow of pictures. Do you see here? This is Charmine. She's in Flourish and she's sewing these dresses. She does a lot of doll and girls dresses, but I'm trying to find one of our members, and I should have written it down. Darn it. That does videos. Well, we'll take you to Felicity. She does shoes. It's not quite the same as what you do, but at least I can kind of show you, give you an idea of what it looks like. This is Felicity Cooney. Okay, she's in Flourish. She makes these awesome shoes. Okay, as you can see here, shoes, bags, pretty much anything with leather, I believe. So they're pretty awesome, right? But you look at them and you think, oh my gosh, you know, that's $166. That's a lot for shoes, right? And I mean, you don't know who this person is. You know, how can you say that you were ready to fork over $165 basically? She doesn't live in the United States. She lives in Australia. That's why the prices are kind of weird. For shoes that you don't know. It's not a designer that you're familiar with. So she has to add the value in her photograph. She has to add it in her video. So here you see her and her cute little dog. You see her hammering into her shoes. Now watch this video, and I won't play the whole video because it's long, and I'm not sure if you've seen it before because we did post it in the group. But this will give you an idea of what I mean by adding value to your product by showcasing your work and your handiwork via a video. Okay, so what this shows you is you know, you're not just looking at a picture of a pair of sandals, you're looking at the work that goes into the artistry, the craftsmanship that goes into actually making the sandals by hand. Okay, so now all of a sudden, where before, as you may have seen that listing for a shoe or for a sandal for $166, you'd have been like, yeah, right? But here, now you're like, oh my gosh, I have to have a pair of these shoes. And you're going to want to show everybody the video, and you're going to want to tell everyone the story of this artist that works in her home, in her studio, and creates these by hand. So I know that you may think, well, what I do is so different and I could never make a video like that. That's not true. In fact, there was, and I can't think of her, I think it was Amanda Graham. I can't think of her shop name. But she did this video where she just set her phone or video or camera up, and then she, of course, kind of went through it kind of fast, but it showed how she was cutting fabric and sewing fabric, and it even showed her little daughter, you know, sitting at the desk and putting her sippy cup on the desk, and it was super cute. You know, you can do something like that, or you can simply record yourself and say, hi, this is, you know, Beth Martin, and I created Dipsy Doodlebugs for this reason, and talk to your customer. You want them to get to know you as a person. That's why it's so important for you to put your name in here. It's so important for you to address them in a video, or even show photos. You want to show photos of your workspace, of your tools, of the machines that you use, all that kind of stuff. That all adds value to these products up here. Okay, so that's super important. Plus, with Etsy saying, hey guys, if you have a full about page, we're going to give you a bump in ranking. That's always a good thing. All right, so let's look up here. Oh, I wanted to check your social media. What do you got? You got Facebook. Do you have an Instagram? Do you have a Pinterest? Do you have a blog or a website? All those things need to go in this section. All right, let's look at your pricing. We're going to talk about your pricing, and then we'll talk about your photos. Your pricing, really you should be pricing for the 99 or the 95-cent price point. I know some sellers have a real hard time with that. It's your business. Do what you want to do. And obviously you've had success. You've had a lot of sales. You've been on Etsy since when I started on Etsy, and you've had a lot of sales since then. When I left Etsy in 2014, I was at almost 11,000 sales. I was in the wedding category, though. I didn't sell children's clothing. But I do believe that you can sell a ton more by updating and making some changes to your shop. So, you know, the 99 versus 95-cent price point, pretty much they're the same. You choose whether you want 99 or 95. 95 tends to be more of a boutique kind of feel. 99 is more of an average everyday kind of shop. So you just depend on, it depends on really your branding and what kind of feel and what kind of customer you have in your shop. I think 99 cents would work perfectly for what you have. It's, you know, you have all these things that are really bright colors, super cute, you know, fun. I think the 99-cent price point would work perfectly. So what that means is you don't want to end your prices in whole dollars. You want to end in 99 cents. With that, there's also certain price points. Anything $9.99 and below, you want to price in dollar increments. So $9.99, $8.99, $7.99, all the way down to $0. After $9.99, from $9.99 to $19.99, you want to go in $2 increments, except at the end. So it'd be $9.99, $12.99, $14.99, $16.99, and then it skips to $19.99. After $19.99, go in $5 increments. $19.99, $24.99, $29.99, $34.99, $39.99, so on and so forth. Okay, so what is all this stuff about pricing? It is not just Sarah saying, hey, everybody should change their prices. There has been thousands of studies on e-commerce buying and retail shopping in general that have proven time and time and time again that pricing items ending in 99 cents or 95 cents encourages people, shoppers, to buy more often. And they did studies on what prices were clicked on the most on items that had similar things going on, like similar products, and the 99-cent or the 95-cent, they were both high, much higher, like 40% higher than the zeros, than the whole pricing. Now you could say, well, you know, I think it's ridiculous. I don't like it when when businesses price things like that. But you're a seller, you're a business owner, so you see things a little different than buyers do. Doesn't mean that you're not a buyer. It just means that you see things through the eyes of a business owner, of a marketer, of a seller. So it's not the same. You know, here in the U.S., we were taught to round. We were taught to round up, round down. So like, for example, you have $24 for this Dracula shirt. If you had this bumped up to $24.99 or 95 cents, do you think that would stop people from buying this? No. Either way, to them, it's under $25. So you're leaving money on the table. What if you had an extra dollar for every shirt you sold, right? Bump this down a penny, $34.99. People then see that and they're like, oh, it's under $35. Right now, it's just $35. You don't have that under word that's going on in the subconscious. The same here, $26. Either bump that down to $24.99 or bump it up to $29.99. If someone's going to spend $26, they'll spend $29. It's just the way that it goes. It's the psychology of the e-commerce buyer. All right, so I definitely would adjust your prices. All these $24 shirts, mark them up, $24.99. Okay, they're under 25 bucks. It's a great deal. It's a personalized shirt, super cute. Okay, these other ones, these $36, $39.99. That's pajamas, personalized pajamas, definitely worth it. Mark that up to $39.99. All right, I think by tweaking your pricing, you're going to really see a positive outcome, and you need to give it a good month. You know, I haven't known anyone that has said that when they marked their prices with the 99 or 95 cent price point, that sales just stopped. That wasn't like season related. So I really think it's something that will start getting people to be more attracted to your items in your by manipulating the pricing in that manner. All right, so let's talk about your photos. Listen, first of all, you have 390 items. The last thing that you want to be told is that you need to replace your photos. And I hate this part of my job because that sucks to tell somebody that has 390 items that they need to replace their photos. Listen, let me tell you what you have good and what you have bad going on with your photos. The good thing is your photos are cropped. They're cropped way in. You can see the design very nicely. You can see it up close. You're not questioning what it is that you're seeing. You definitely get the feeling of what the shirt is supposed to be used for the moment that you see it. That's a good thing. And that will carry you through and you'll get sales. However, you will get way more sales if you improve your photos. Now, this is something that is going to take you a very long time. You have a lot of items. It's definitely a progression. If you get modeled shots of your stuff, you will probably double your sales and income. Now, what does that mean? It means that if these are items that you can sell over and over and over and over again, you have the pattern or you have the design, you own that, you're going to be able to reproduce the same thing over and over and over. Then you need to connect with Little Diamond Models or similar company, which we actually have the owner of Little Diamond Models in Flourish, and I can hook you up with her if you need me to. Just message me and let me know. Where you actually create an outfit and you send it to the photographer. So let's say that the photographer, Little Diamond Models is a group full of photographers, right? They're professional photographers, beautiful work. Let's say you connect with a mom who has a daughter named Stella, and you say, hey, I will send you a pajama set or a birthday cupcake pajamas set for her 7th birthday. And then she'll take pictures of it and send you the photo. So you're trading product for photos. All right. There's no money that changes hands. It's strictly a trade. Modeled shots will blow your shop up in a good way. Now, that's time consuming. It takes a couple weeks in between, you know, meeting. There's what they call a roll call where photographers can kind of try to bid on what projects they want. It's a pretty cool site, the Little Diamond Models. It's a pretty cool group because you kind of get to know the photographers, you get to know the kids. You get real, you can pick and choose, you'll have favorites, and it's a pretty cool thing to get into. But that seriously will take your business to the next level. Hands down, I guarantee it. In the meantime, if you cannot get modeled shots, then you want to do the flat lays, or like you have here where they're all folded up and you can just see the design. The problem is your background. One, the background looks dirty and dingy. It's a kind of a yellowish, brownish, grayish wood background. Maybe vinyl, may not be. It is not attractive. You have this beautiful, bright branding. I mean, colors that pop. You have super cute designs, lots of color. Then you have this, like, almost looks like tobacco smoke colored wood. And I don't mean that to be mean, but that's just what it reminds me of. So that feeling takes away from the brightness and the cuteness of the shirts. You want a background also that isn't competing with your design. Because you're using wood, the lines go this way, and then in this picture they go this way, in this picture they go that way, in this picture they're sideways, in this picture they're down, this one they're diagonal. You know, this goes down, this goes like this goes this way. That's very busy and distracting, and it just looks bad. I mean, it just completely looks bad. Now, you may, in the meantime, while you're waiting to get all your photos done properly, you might want to just photo fuse these or get with our product photographer editors and see if they can edit the background out to where it's just white. You could do that in the meantime. But you really want to phase that wood background out. It does not look good at all against your items. You can go to Ink and Elm. Ink and Elm is a shop on Etsy that sells backgrounds. I highly recommend them. I am not getting paid by them, although I should. You know, find a backdrop that is not too busy. If you want to go with the wood, I have a favorite that I tell a lot of people about, and it's this one, because the lines are not very prevalent. They're more faded into the back. It's not like all these lines that are really in your face. You could also go with a nice solid color. She has some really nice solid colors. Let me see, like this really pretty light blue. You got a cream here, this pink. Maybe you could do a combination of them both, or maybe you could get something like this or that. Where's that other one that I saw where you can, like this, where you have one color that might work better with one background of or one design on your shirt, whereas this one might work with another. Depending on what the design is, you can take the photograph here or here. That would still blend. It would still go together. All right. You need to get rid of that icky wood background. All right. Let's go ahead and look at your SEO. Just click on one here. You have dinosaur pajamas, Christmas pajamas, dinosaur Christmas pajamas, Christmas dinosaur, boys Christmas pajamas, girls Christmas pajamas. Whoa. We got a lot of Christmas pajamas in there. I'm assuming if I were to Google Christmas pajamas, you'd probably come up. Let's try that. Christmas pajamas. Okay. Let's see if I can find you with Christmas pajamas. Oh, how many? We got, yeah, 5,900. There you are, Dipsy Doodlebug right there. And I'm sure you're on the following pages as well. So front page, Christmas pajamas. Obviously, you're using that a lot in your titles. But let's think of some other ways that you could be getting other traffic from people that perhaps aren't putting in Christmas pajamas. What about personalized boys, personalized pajamas? Nope. How about just personalized pajamas? Yep. So personalized pajamas, personalized pajama set. You see these words in blue, these keyword phrases. These are the most popular and the most recent search terms that buyers are using on Etsy to look for items. So it's important that you're always double checking, triple checking, quadruple checking your Etsy search bar to make sure you're using keywords that people are using to search for your item. I don't know why you don't have personalized pajamas or personalized pajama set in your title, because you absolutely should. That's what that is. You could say it's dinosaur pajamas, sure, but more importantly, people would be buying it because it's going to be personalized for their child or grandchild or nephew or whatever it is. Let's also look at personalized PJs, because a lot of people don't say pajamas. Yep, there you go, personalized PJs. So you're missing out on those. Those are definitely big search terms that people are going to be using. Dinosaur pajamas is a good one. Christmas pajamas is a good one. You got Christmas pajamas for children, which is good as well. Now, why aren't you using photo prop or Christmas card photo outfit? Let's see if, I know that sounds funny, but you wouldn't believe how many people are looking. Christmas card photo. Let's see, Christmas outfit photo. No, Christmas pajamas. Let's just go to Christmas photo. Christmas photo prop, Christmas photo props. You want to have that in there. Now they don't have Christmas photo outfit or clothes. So I mean, most people probably wouldn't search for that. But when I see this, not only do I see a personalized pajamas, but there's all those awesome pictures that you see on Pinterest and everywhere of kids in their pajamas, either on bed reading a book or standing in front of the Christmas tree or in front of a stocking or with lights wrapped around them for Christmas cards. And almost always they're the striped pajamas, right? So, or the personalized. So I definitely would put that in there. Photo props. Yeah, Christmas. Definitely would have that in there somewhere. Even if you wanted to use it in the tag, would be okay too. So photo prop for sure. Okay, let me go back here and look. It does look like you're using all the characters, which is good. You're using space-space, which is good. Let's look. It looks like you're using your tags. Okay, so your tags, you definitely want to use the exact same words that you have in your title down in your tags. You can simply copy this whole title, just drag and drop copy, put it into your tag section where normally you would have to list your items and put the commas, and put the commas in between the keywords of the keyword phrases, and boom, it'll add it all to your tags in the same order that you have them in your title. Now you'll still have some left over that you can use for different words and tags, but always make sure that the tags match the keywords that are in your title. Your copy looks okay. You really want to have a big paragraph here in the beginning. This paragraph is your digital salesperson. You want to sell the story. You want your guests to be reading that paragraph, picturing their cute little ones, standing in front of a Christmas tree or coming down the stairs for Christmas morning and wearing these cute little pajamas. You know, you really need a digital salesperson, what they call copy on websites, is that big paragraph telling them, hey, you know, these are the most amazing pajamas in the world, and imagine your little ones, you know, running down the stairs on Christmas morning and blah, 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 blah. have that yummy copy in there. Check out the book, Words That Sell or Phrases That Sell. That should help you. The second paragraph really should be the specs. What are the sizes? What are the materials? If there's any special care. Then the last paragraph really needs to be you thanking your customer for coming by your store. Thank you so much. Oh my goodness. If you'd like to see our other Christmas pajamas or our other personalized pajamas, click here and then have a link added into the section of your shop that has those other pajamas. That's called interlinking, and that will also help strengthen your SEO. So honestly, for me, I don't think your SEO is terrible, but I do think it could be checked and tweaked a little to get you some more views in. I love the overall feel of your shop. You need your banner to be bigger. You definitely need to change your pricing. That's a big one. And you definitely need to start to slowly work on your photos. Connect and try to get model shots as often as you can. That will be a huge, huge game changer for you and your shop. Get those about pictures in there. If you can't do a video right away, that's okay. At least get the slideshow of pictures. That will help you as well as far as ranking goes and adding value to your product. So I hope that helped. Thanks so much. If you have any questions, you can contact me on Facebook or, of course, tag me on the wall. And I will talk to you later. Bye.